Brandon, I want to get back to this notion of conspiracism and all of that there, because I was on a show as a guest myself earlier this week. I was on Steve Deace's show, and I've been a guest on Steve's show a bajillion times over the years, but he asked a very, very interesting question to me that I kind of struggled to answer, to be honest with you. And I thought that I would kind of just get your perspective, because it's a very thought-provoking question. And the question is as follows. It's not the American people's fault that there's something off in their ability to trust narratives, trust elites, trust institutions. There have been a series of events going back a very long time. In my personal telling of the story, I started the Russiagate hoax in 2015, 2016. Maybe you started with the 2020 elections, COVID-19, the lockdowns, Black Lives Matter, whatever you want to start. But there's been a series of events that I think have, not unreasonably, have caused the American people to question the ability to take in information at face value. And that does lead a lot of Americans to be sympathetic to the notion of, quote unquote, just asking questions. Now, obviously, that's an extremely dangerous path to go down if you take it a little too far, as some folks like Tucker and Candace oftentimes seem to do. So I guess the question that I struggle with, and I would love your perspective, is what is the line? What is the line between not necessarily always taking information from the government or elsewhere at face value versus just going down the proverbial tinfoil hat path of an Alex Jones, a Tucker Carlson these days, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, great question. I think that it's called common sense and reasonableness.
Right.
You should never believe everything anybody say at face value. You should always use deductive reasoning, use common sense, use some investigatory aspect to verify what people are saying and what you believe. So when it comes to all the conspiracies around Charlie Kirk's death, it doesn't make sense for a person to be in a state of perpetually asking nonsensical questions about something that they can find out about in 30 seconds. I have experience in law enforcement. I have experience doing investigations. I have experience in ballistics and firearms and training and tactics and stuff like that, which is associated with many parts of Charlie Kirk's assassination and the things that occurred thereafter.